Hey gang, how you all doing? It's great to see you again. Starting to rev things back up again the last few weeks, back from vacation. So I should explain, vacation. It was a vacation, it was kind of a break, but it was also a period of time where I was doing a lot of work. Just got into Phoenix, and North Phoenix, up North Scottsdale area is where I've got a new home for the winters, and had to go through about a year of renovation, which is almost complete. It's still going on. And then the movers came, had the stuff in storage for almost a year, and then had to still living out of boxes, got most of the boxes unpacked, but wow, what a process. Hopefully I never have to do that again. But that was kind of why I needed the break mainly, and also was to do other things, like I was doing the poker thing and exploring in the mountains, but could not resist taking that camera. So yeah, I'm revving back up again. I had said October, we'll probably get back to it in October. Well, I just can't help myself. I love this too much. So we are picking the ball back up. I'm going to be doing episodes about, I think at the pace we're going to be at is about one per week. People have been asking about the Sunday night premieres. So the live streams I used to do almost every Sunday, and then the Sunday night premieres. I think we went 2 years or so without missing a Sunday. So I think we're going to get back to that. I think that's, instead of releasing it mid or late week in the afternoons Central Time, I think we're going to release those. We're just going to do every Sunday night. Now, some of my episodes are only 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So to make it worthwhile, I think we'll do double features when they're, unless I get 20 minutes up, got some episodes that are 30 minutes, then we'll handle it as single features. So the episode I did, the other Colorado one, Coming Home, you are going to love, and I'm going to release, we're going to start all this Sunday night, as usual, as it used to be, 8 p.m. Central Time. We'll do a premiere so everybody can chat. Again, it's not live. It's set up as a premiere so that people can chat. It's pre-recorded. I think I was there. This episode you're going to see is from Silver Plume, Colorado. And I take you guys on a hike that goes about 1.5 miles in distance, going up switchbacks about 15 to 1,600 feet up to a location where there's a very interesting grave. Goes back to the 1800s. So I'll leave it at that. This Sunday night, I think you're going to really love. But yeah, I think my routine is, I just wanted to, check in and give you guys an update, catch up on kind of where I'm at, what I'm thinking for the channel. Really not changing anything. I still favor the Victorian stuff, the 1920s, the Western frontier, World War II, and some, that range. And the modern stuff, like I did the story of laying graves and the alligator in Florida, and I'm just not going to do a lot of that stuff because I've had to take a couple of episodes down. I didn't have to take them down, but it was causing pain for the families. These modern stories, you have to be very careful with the families, the descendants, the survivors. And a lot of times it brings up, I'm just going to be favoring more of the older stuff. So if you have suggestions, Victorian's my favorite, World War II, Western frontier, and that sort of stuff. And my routine is I think the routine I'm going to settle in on my trips, the way this is working out, is because I'm commuting in my truck from Wisconsin to Arizona in the fall. And in the spring, like I just came up June 1st, Phoenix through up to here to Wisconsin. And there's different routes I can take. I think in spring it's going to be the Colorado route most of the time because the snow's melted by June in most parts, not up in the highest sections. But going back in October every year, I'll probably take the Kansas route because that's not a good time to be going through the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, etc. So that's going to be kind of my arc of stories twice a year trips on the way, because it takes me 3 to 4 days, if not 5 days, if I really take my time. And I like to make a lot of stops and stuff. So that'll be, and then when I'm like here in Wisconsin, I'm going to do at least 1, if not 2 trips. Canada, I just finished last week a Midwest trip from Ohio, Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Wisconsin, 13 stories, and I will be doing that in the summers. UK, maybe next year, probably the year after. I'm gonna get to UK. I have some unbelievable stories, and it's not the stuff that you've heard. You know what I always say, I like to be first on YouTube with a story. I don't like to do reruns. That intrigues me, to know that I'm the first really finding the story. And again, a lot of it is coming from you all. Like I said, 80% of my stories are coming from suggestions, and I really filter them, and I keep very detailed notes electronically. So again, I'm going to be more on a relaxed schedule, 1 episode a week, and we'll do it as Sunday night premieres. I will do some live stream walks. I don't know when. It's not going to be every Sunday. Just we'll be doing that sporadically. So I'll try to give you Instagram or YouTube shorts to say, hey, got a live stream this Sunday or whenever. We'll still do that. But right now, I sold my aircraft hangar, and now I've got to get all my stuff, I have a World War II museum there. That's going to end up going to Phoenix. So anyway, I'm still pretty buried doing a lot of staging and purging. Oh my God, purging. When you get into your 60s, it's time to start purging and stop buying stuff. Anyway, a lot of you know what I'm talking about, probably. So we'll still do the live stream walks and the road trips like I talked about. And I think the last thing I want to share with you is I'm always going to be big into Halloween. I've already got 4 episodes edited and produced for Halloween. I might have 1 more, but the idea is the month of October, every week to have an episode, maybe a couple during the last week. But I found some really good stuff that is nobody really has heard about before, most, and it's not on YouTube. So that's what I love. I love that we're the first. I love being the first, and I love being innovative, and I've got 2 more episodes coming out, like I did the 3 in New Orleans of the common people. I've got 2 episodes. They're a lot of work, but it's worth it, in Arizona, of one of the big old cemeteries, and there's some crazy stories. One particularly, like, you would never know unless working with Deb, doing the ancestry research. You go, holy cow, in the pictures, you'd be amazed what you could find. So good stuff coming up in the next few weeks. Actually, I am pretty set. The stuff you've been watching up until the Colorado stuff has been from last year or early this year, before I went on vacation. So I have got, from this Midwest trip, 13 episodes, and I've already been doing other stuff. I'm like way ahead. I think in the bin I have an episode a week all the way to Halloween right now, already produced and in the scheduler. So everything that I do, I'll do a few more Wisconsin stories this summer. I've got 2 or 3 that are pretty good, within a range, hour or 2 away. We'll do some live stream too, and it will be, a lot of that stuff is all going to come out November, December, and into, I've got a Christmas story. Already got my Christmas story. Oh my gosh, it's a tearjerker, real story. So be patient. I wanted to release it right away, but I'm saving this for Christmas. It's going to be worth it. So what else? That's the latest. I'm here in the Northwoods. I'm in paradise. I'm working hard though. Got to get that aircraft hangar cleared out so that the guy can use it. Actually, he can put his plane in there now. I'm going to miss the airport, but actually I don't miss flying. The YouTube thing is really my primary thing. I'm loving this because it involves traveling, It involves some adventure. It involves going, like one story I did on this Midwest trip in Tennessee. I mean, I was by this big river, a cemetery, this hidden cemetery, and little Jimmy came in. It was, and the weirdest, most eccentric tomb that I've ever seen, with carvings on the outside, like weird stuff. I mean, that's the fun of it. You go, and unless you go there, you can look at the pictures, but when you go there, and it's never what I expect when I get there. But anyway, I'm rambling a lot. I'm rambling on. I just wanted to catch up with you guys and, let you know what's going on. I am well. Everything's going well, and we are kicking it in. So stay with me. This is going to be fun. We've got some great stuff coming up, and I really appreciate all of your support and all the comments. I read every one of them, and it means a lot. Even if it's a little tidbit comment, it inspires me. It really does. I mean, that's what drives me, is this community that we've built and continue to build. All right, so catch you soon.